Hello, I'm Eats Everything. This is History of Rave, and we are in Miami. History of Rave is basically, I get people from the industry that I love, that I respect, that I have massive relationships with, and we talk about their History of Rave. And here we are in Miami with my fellow West Country brethren, or bretheris.
Bretheris will do.
Bretheris. My West Country hard house loving pal, Miss Sam Devine. How are you, my lovely?
I'm so good. How are you?
I'm all right, actually. Now, we've got a lot in common.
We have.
A lot in common. And the people, they may not know that you and I, we're cut from this very same cloth.
We are.
You're from Weston-super-Mare.
Yeah.
I'm from Bristol. I'm not really. I'm from just outside Bristol.
Yeah.
But essentially the same, isn't it, really?
Yeah, exactly. Same.
And obviously, we're both part of the current defected family.
Yes.
But the past, tell us about, where it all began.
Well,
From the very beginning, when you first heard dance music, you're like, this is me.
Well, I was into hardcore first.
Same.
Being from Weston-super-Mare,
yeah.
that was the vibe of Western. I remember going to Portland Manor when I was 15
I used to go to Portland Manor all the time.
Yeah, when I was
mint.
15 years old.
Yeah, same. Are we the same age? We're not going to let you know our age.
No, I'm not going to let you know.
We are the same age.
I think we're about the same age.
Basically, very young and very sexy.
I found my clubbing family. I hung around with older people, obviously people that could drive there because it was in the middle of nowhere. And that was me. And room 1 was happy hardcore. Room 2 was drum and bass, and I just instantly fell in love with it. And I was an R&B girl from probably 13, 14, I would say, but hardcore just completely took over my life.
Vibes.
It was vibes.
LSD. Those kind of DJs.
Yeah, exactly.
But, Portland Manor, they didn't really have big guest DJs though, did they?
It was locals.
Yeah, it was locals. Yeah. I went there. My mates used to go there all the time. I only went there a few times.
Yeah.
But we started going to Lakota and Dreamscape and stuff. But they all carried just going to
Portland
Manor. They were almost scared. Special. But they were almost scared to go anywhere else because they'd found this thing. And do you know what I mean? It was
it was really special. I remember when I first passed my driving test at the age of 17, and I got offered to play this or my friend was throwing a free party in a field somewhere, and I had a Corsa GSI 16 volt lowered fat sound system.
You can take the chav out of the girl.
I also had a Burberry record bag, and I wore heels.
You flash cunt.
I wore heels, right? So my car's one of the cars that have, the suspension, yeah. And then it pulled up, got out of my car with my Burberry record bag, thinking I was hot shit, in my heels, and literally I was dragging my, but it was vibes, Back in the day, you'd get a telephone call of right, this is where we're all meeting up. You'd all meet up in a service station. Yeah. There'd be 20, 30 cars, and you just all convoy to the party.
Mint,
so good.
And is it true you practiced in your shed, your mum's shed?
I did, at the bottom of my mum's shed. So my first set of decks, I actually swapped for I think it was £100 or something that I bought my first set of decks for. And I had a little setup in my mum's shed, and there was cobwebs. The next door neighbour's cat used to come in. It stank of cat's piss. But rain or shine,
I like that a lot. I've got a lot of time for that.
I was in the bottom of my mum's garden, just literally mixing for 6 months until I entered a DJ competition at Volts in Weston-super-Mare, which previously I used to hand out flyers outside the club to get people in. Yeah, because it was a big hen and stag popular destination in Western. Ended up winning that competition, went on to be the resident DJ, and then I was booking Felix the House Cat, Kiss. That's how I got into Kiss, because we would record the sets live that would then be broadcasted on Kiss.
That's so cool, isn't it?
So that was when I first broke out onto the Bristol scene, I looked up to you so much.
Who, me?
You were on every single lineup in Bristol. And I remember we played together once at the fire station in Bristol. And
Cafe
I
Blue
was so
formerly
nervous.
Cafe Blue.
Cafe Blue, yeah. I was so nervous playing with you because you were the hard house Don Dada back in the day.
It's ridiculous.
And you know what? We actually our paths hadn't crossed again for about 10 years when we both started doing more housey bits.
Yeah.
And then it was what the hell?
And so who are your heroes and heroines other than me, obviously?
You my numero uno.
Who were the
Well, do you know what? It was actually Lisa Pinup that got me into DJing because can't remember the name of the club.
Is she still
in Bristol.
about now?
I know Lisa Lashes is. I remember there was an
it was
elevated
probably
area.
Scream. It was Scream, but I was.
Oh yeah, Scream. I remember Scream.
Yeah, Scream. Yeah, it would have been. It was all Lisa Lashes, Lisa Pinup, Jules,
that was
Fergie,
that was all my vibe. And I just remember just watching her all night and just the way she was conducting the whole crowd.
She was
just
good.
literally
She was
she
the
looked
best
sick,
technically.
and
she was the best technically out of all of. I say, I'm not going to say, but all of the tidy girls.
Yeah.
She was the best technically.
Yeah.
No offense to any of the others. And Savage, you're all great, but she was the best technically.
Yeah, and she was such a lovely person. She always had time for me. She always gave me advice, and
really, that's fucking cool,
it was
man.
really cool. Because I was like fangirling in hard. Used to follow around everywhere, but yeah, she was like basically the reason why I got into DJing.
It's fucking cool, that, isn't it?
Yeah.
And what was a good rave for you back then? Which parties did you love going to? Like in the early days, obviously you said Porlock Manor, but then moving on from that.
Yeah, there was a club on the main road in Bristol.
Oh,
Creation. Was it Creation? Yeah.
Where Slinky was.
Yeah, Slinky. Yeah. So I used to go there, and me and my friend, I was really into breaks because at that time I was working in a record shop in Weston called Spin Central. Was the breaks?
I used to go there. Breaks was the biggest. Breaks in like 2002 to 2005 was the biggest music in the UK.
That was my thing. I absolutely loved
Plump,
it.
Stantons,
Crafty Carts, all of that.
Amazing. Like Blow Pop sold out like 3,000 tickets. Like bang. It's mad. Annie Mac on a Friday night playing breaks all night.
Yes.
And now it's like it's a dirty word.
I've actually just made a breaky kind of vibe record
really?
as well. I've been opening my sets with it. Yeah, with Goddard, drum and bass
producer.
Cool.
I love Goddard. He's great.
Yeah. Well, we made a couple of drum and bass records together. But yeah, Slinky's for me is like, and that's how I actually got my first ever like house gig. He was putting on Subliminal record party there, and the headliner dropped out, so he was like, oh, can you come and play? And I was like, I've never played soulful house in my life. Borrowed my friend's records, I played before Harry Choo Choo Ramiro.
Oh, really? Wow.
And he was like, Sam, dope man, but slow it down. Because obviously I was playing hard house tempo,
so
like smashing out Barbara Tucker, sounding like a chipmunk.
Yeah.
But I never ever looked back, and that was like my first ever house, first house gig. And from that day on, never played hard house again. I've still got all my record collection, and never played hard house again.
They're not.
And I still do love.
A lot of it's fucking shit, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh my god.
But the good ones.
Well, they just booted it.
Yeah.
All they did is booted it.
The good ones sound great still.
Yeah. Tony to Vit the Dawn.
Yeah. I mean, God rest his soul.
Yeah.
Did you like working in a record shop? Was it like pivotal for you? Was it like Was it like an education, would you say?
Massively. I mean, they didn't even have a house section. It was predominantly drum and bass, jungle, hardcore, and trance. So I was like, listen.
I used to go there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I probably bought records.
You probably did.
Yeah.
You probably did. So I was like, do you know what? I'll work for free. Just give me X amount of budget every week. I'll buy the house. And I was literally calling my pals from like Newport, Bristol.
All right, Pat.
All right, my babber.
All right, Pat.
Anywhere in the Southwest. And I would literally call them and be like, you need this record. And put the phone to the needle, and they'd be like, "Yeah, I'll buy it." And then I'd run to the post office and
used
post
to buy tunes down the phone.
Yeah,
literally,
down
I called
the
the shop called Global Groove up in Bradford.
Yeah.
And they'd be like, "Oh, all right, Dan, how are you, mate?" And they'd like play you tunes, and you're listening down the fucking phone.
Donk.
To donk. And you're like, "Yeah, I love that."
Yeah,
I love that.
10.
I love that. Spend like 90 quid that you haven't got
Yeah,
on like 10 tunes that are shit.
Literally.
You're wasting money like it's going out of fashion.
I know. I'm going back to my roots now.
It's amazing. It's the
best.
It's the best music for me right now.
For me. I listen to it in the car. I listen to it at home. I listen to it when I'm chilling, when I'm getting ready.
Yeah, same.
I just wish I could mix it better.
I'm good at it actually.
You've made a drum bass record for
my album. Yeah, and I'm good at DJing.
Are you gonna play it tonight?
No.
Well, you know, Jay Magic did a drum and bass mix of Kathy Brown, "Love Is Not a Game," and Simon signed it.
Well, I mean, Jay Magic was Magic Jay when he did house, and Jay Magic when he did drum and bass, right?
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so he was house and drum and bass. So he's Magic Jay when he did house, and Jay Magic when he did drum and bass.
Maybe I should be called Divine Sam then, and then do some
Divine Sandwich.
Drummers, yeah.
The Divine Sandwich.
It's going to be a Divine Sandwich today.
The Divine Sandwich.
You can eat me.
Yeah. So obviously you worked in a record shop in Weston.
Yeah.
Then you went to Ibiza, right? Was that your next move?
Yeah, 2005 I went to Ibiza, and I literally rocked up with a record bag and enough rent for like a month. ended up just doing loads of free gigs, like up and down, started at the bottom of the West End, worked my way up. Yeah, I was handing out CDs, literally like, please can you book me? Like a little beg. But it worked because by the end of that summer, I actually got a residency at Hush. Yeah, it all kind of kicked off from there. And it was such a joy having a residency where I was playing like 6 or 7 hours a night, because you learn
which club
much.
was it?
It was called Hush. It was a bar at the top of the West End.
So where the bottom of the main strip, the main strip.
Yeah.
And you go up the hill.
The top. Yeah. So just before the Ship, where I used to get my DVDs from. Yeah, the Ship Inn. The Ship Inn, yeah.
Dodgy place. So then from DJing in the West End, right?
Yeah.
You basically, there was a pivotal relationship you managed to get with a big chubby man with a bald head and a beard, who everyone loves, called Mr. Simon
Father
Dunmore.
Christmas.
Yeah, Santa, the dance to Claus.
Yeah, Dance to Claus.
The big chubby Santa Claus of dance music.
Do you know what? It's mad, because a couple of days ago I found the old contract, my first ever contract with Defected in 2008. They created this job for me, and it was part of the Defected street team. But there was no team; it was just me on my own. And I would go around all the clubs and bars in the West End, all over the island, and service the DJs. So I'd go with like my little bag,
service,
I would give you like a CD,
tickets,
right? CD. Daniel, I'd give them a CD, and then the next week go back and like just tick off. Oh, how did it sound?
That's fucking cool, man.
And then feed all that info back into Simon, and then that's where they would like, you know, put more spend on a record or whatever. So we knew what records. So Fish Go Deep, Cure and the Cause, you know. So we would say,
you like? No, I'm not going to make out that you're instrumental, but you played a part in the success of that tune, right?
I mean, I can't take the credit for any of that, but I mean, my dad said, especially with Hey Hey, he said like they probably owe you royalties on that for the amount of times that I played it, and that I was loving it and still love it today in my set. But it was just so cool because, you know, handing out vinyl and getting to go around all the clubs and meeting everyone, and it was just like, you know, I was hustling, I was networking, and that was like 2008, and I got paid 300 quid a month to do that.
Fucking hell.
300 quid a month. I know. Do you know what, though? I would have done it for free because I just loved it so much.
You couldn't even get a Nando's for everyone for 300 quid now.
I know. You get a lot of Mars bars, though.
When did you first play for Defected?
That was 2008. Yeah, so I warmed up at Mambo for Kenny Dope, and then I was warming up at Pasha that year, like a couple of spots here and there. And then 2009, I actually got signed to Defected. And I was events manager for a whole summer at Pasha, when we were back at Pasha.
It's good that it's back there now, right?
Yeah, it's our spiritual home, man. I've had
it feels like it.
Unreal. I feel like, you know, especially with that tribal sound with Defected back in like 2009, 2010, like with the dancers, just the whole feel and vibe of Pasha was sick. So I'm so excited to be back there this summer.
Yeah, does it feel good? So I'm looking forward to it. I think I'm doing 4 this year.
Oh, yeah.
It's the most I've ever done for Defected.
I think is it?
Yeah, the most I've done in a year. For,
right. Yeah.
Ibiza.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it, man. I haven't played Pasha for fucking... Last time I played before... I'm trying to think, maybe Derek Carter.
Oh, wow.
Like fucking years ago. Like 2016, 2017.
Yeah, I think the last time I was
there.
Yeah, the last time I was there was probably was Defected closing party on, I think maybe like 2010 or 2011. That was the last time that I actually went there. So I haven't even seen the club because they've changed it all around. They've moved the booth.
More VIP and stuff. How does it feel to be like, I know, don't blow smoke up your ass, but you are the queen of Defected, aren't you, really, now? Like, and you were a promo girl, and now you are like Her Majesty.
I mean, don't know about that. I mean, the fans kind of gave me that title, and for a really long time, it did not sit right for me. It felt weird.
Yeah,
I couldn't own it, and now I'm like, yes, roll out the red carpet.
Milking
Milking
it,
big time.
Yeah.
Of course I am.
As you get older, you're like, fucking give me anything.
Yeah, exactly.
Its relevance as a drug, mate.
Yeah.
It's a drug.
Yeah, I mean, we're doing it this long, and we're still current. Like, we're still doing what we love.
We're still there. How's your sound changed over the years?
Oh gosh, I mean, massively. Like, from playing really like hard house and drum and bass on vinyl in my bedroom, and then falling in love with like soulful house, deep soulful house, coming through all like the different, I guess, changes with Defected as well. You know, I was massively into electro before it kind of went tech house. I've always been into techno. I've always been into progressive house. I go in waves, and I try and play a bit of everything in my sets. You know, big garage girl, big R&B girl. So I play like hip hop edits, R&B edits. Like I said, I've made a couple of drum and bass records. So it's my sounds evolve, but vocal house is always at the heart of like everything that I do. It's got to have a vocal. It's got to have some soul to it.
Yeah.
But I also love like
a bit of chunk
pump.
And it's a big year for you last year, winning the Best DJ. Check you out, Flashcard.
Yay! About bloody time.
Does it make it worth it? Do you care about that kind of thing?
Do you know what? It kind of came and went so fast, you know. But what was amazing is that it was purely on votes. So the fact that, you know, my whole like Divine Tribe got behind it and voted, and you know there was like some henny other artists in the same category. So just to be recognised after still 25 years in the game was just a really, really special moment.
Yeah, it's fucking cool, isn't it?
It was really cool. Even if I get nothing else, to get Best House DJ and also Front Cover DJ Mag in the same summer was just like...
Yeah, it's fucking cool, isn't it?
It was really cool. Even if I get nothing else, to get Best House DJ and also Front Cover DJ Mag in the same summer was just like, do you know what?
Check
I just
you out, you flash
still
bastard.
love it. I know, soz. I had to get that in
No,
there,
you
soz.
get it in there, babes.
I know, I'm not
It's all about
very
you,
good at like
it's not
taking
about
compliments,
you. No, it's all about you.
that I was like super proud of that you know, those are really, you know, big moments in my career.
It's
So
amazing, man.
thank you.
You deserve it. I'll put you back on the dance floor for a moment now.
Yes.
What are the parties you love going to now as a raver, as a fan? Because this is History of Rave. So when
Yeah.
you what I mean, I don't really go and dance that much. But
I
when I
don't
do, I'm
really.
like, this is fucking wicked.
Yeah.
And why don't I do it more? But then I'm a fucking tired old
Do
lazy
you know
cunt.
what? And this isn't just because we're doing this interview. The first time that I actually went out and danced was the History of Rave at Glastonbury. That was the first time.
Do you know how many people say that?
That was the first time me and my hubby, Cash, we were literally on the dance floor, right at the front when Sarita was playing and Enzo was
Enzo
playing.
smashed
And I
it.
was just like, I can't remember the last time that I was actually on a dance floor. It was History of Rave at Glasgow.
That segues perfectly because you're playing for me at Creamfield.
Yes.
We're gonna
We've
have
got
a lovely
new
time.
stage. We are
Yeah,
going to
new
have a
stage in the
bloody
woods,
lovely
apparently.
time. Yes.
I didn't even know there was fucking woods at Creamfield.
No, it's a brand new one for this year.
Yeah, but I didn't know there were woods. I know there's a bit of wooded area.
Well, it's Chester.
But
It's
we're
like
gonna
very
be
woody.
in the woods. Do you reckon they're going to make fake trees, or do you reckon it's...
No, I reckon it's going to be real. For realsies.
I think it's only small. I think it's only 4,000 or 5,000 as well.
Oh,
I mean,
only 4,000 or
yeah, but
5,000.
you know what
I thought you were going to say 400 or 500.
That fucking indoor like main stage is like 30,000 people.
Oh, yeah, true say,
And there's
true
loads
say.
of cunts playing there that don't deserve to be. We can
Cut
edit
that
that out. But it's ridiculous, some of the people play there. So hang on.
Yeah.
This is a joke. Anyway, I'm getting eggy and like whatever.
Okay. Also, like, who doesn't want to be outdoors in a woodland area?
Unless it's pissing down.
Unless it's pissing down.
And then we're fucked.
Yeah, but do you know what? The kids at Creamfield don't give a shit. They love it. They love it. They absolutely love it. Bless all those campers.
And my album is called We Lost Ourselves and Found a Family.
I love that so much.
What family have you found on the dance floor?
Oh my gosh, like, I mean, all of my best friends
Same.
are from the dance floor. Like, my best friend now, I'm godmother to her child. I met her in the toilets, in Hush, in the West End, my favourite place
Amazing.
in Ibiza. And now we're like, you know, there's 17 girls in our girl group. We've all got a WhatsApp group, and we all met in Ibiza.
That's so fucking cool.
Yeah. And pretty much everyone that I met along the way really was through music. And it's so nice now, even still, that all my girls still come to my shows, and then we always go out and like have a little bubble afterwards.
So cool, isn't it?
Yeah, really cool.
And finally, Sam Divine, thank you very, very much. If you ever want to talk about